stage, please welcome America's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, by way of Ohio. Introducing the Maverick, Logan Paul.
Yeah. Okay. Lil CC on the beat. Yeah. I mean, where the fuck should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas cross the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps wasn't facts, so they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one need a charge.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the dais, please welcome the United Kingdom's #1 YouTube and social media star, fighting out of Watford, England. He's known as the Nightmare, KSI.
Cause they ain't never seen me fall under pressure. They ain't never ever seen me fall, nah, never. Always keep on up on them cause I'm too clever. I will never ever sell my soul, nah, never. Cause I've been on the road, I quit acting like you've been with me this whole time. Cause I've been on the road, I quit acting like you've been with me this whole time. Yeah, they bet on my fall, and I'm only 24, but bitch, I've been through it all. I got so many hits, can't remember them all. While I'm taking a shit, look at the plaques on the wall. Y'all just sit back, get your kick back, keep on acting like you did that. Got no respect for nobody who's just faking love. You ain't really who you say you are. So pick up the past, there ain't no slowing me up.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the president of Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Thanks, David, and thank you, Logan and KSI. The difference between this press conference, of course, no public this time, so no Bibles, no contraception, no Vaseline flying through my head. And it's been an incredible build-up. I've got to say, I've learned so much in the build-up to this fight. I've been promoting boxing for over 10 years. I've been around the sport for 30 years. I've never seen anything like this before. The numbers that I've seen in the build-up to this fight, the pre-registration numbers that I'm seeing on DAZN, who are exclusively streaming this fight across the US and all their territories, on Sky Sports in the UK, on Fight.tv, is unbelievable. Countries that I didn't even know knew about the sport of boxing tuning in to watch this extravaganza. And I want to thank particularly the fighters and their teams for the access that they've given us, because even some of the most traditional boxing journalists, I look particularly at the corner of Mike Coppinger and Lance Pugmire, were just debating with me who's going to win this fight on Saturday night. And I think that's the intrigue. 2 guys that are not professional boxers, but 2 guys that have dedicated their recent lives to the sport of boxing, stepping out in front of thousands at the Staples Center and millions around the world to have a fight. I've said it before, people might be getting bored of it, but no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. This is for real. That's turned into a meme in itself. But this is for real. And the impact that it's going to have on their career is a great one. And we thank everybody for embracing it, because on Saturday night, as a boxing fan, we have the opportunity for a new audience to witness our sport. Not just these 2 guys, but World Championship boxing on the undercard. Devin Haney, Billy Joe Saunders, some of the best fighters in the world. And we hope that the new audience, millions watching this particular stream, fall in love with the sport that I fell in love with, fall in love with the sport that these guys have fallen in love with as well. And that's very important to us. And I can't wait for Saturday night. I have no idea what's going to happen. And today we get a chance to do a proper press conference for the media and ask some proper questions. And before we do that, I don't know if you watched the press conference in London with True Geordie, but Joe Markowski, the Vice President of DAZN, and Adam Smith got up to talk. It was the shortest speech I've ever heard from any broadcaster. It lasted about 2 seconds each. So they got a chance to do it for real this time and talk about their experiences and their excitement ahead of Saturday. Firstly, the head of boxing, Actually, we're going to go to the Vice President from DAZN, Joe Markowski.
Thanks, Eddie. Logan, JJ, I think I speak for all of DAZN when we say that we've really enjoyed getting to know you guys and your teams over the last couple of months. You've taught us a hell of a lot about the world that you guys live in, and we really appreciate the support and looking forward to a fantastic night on Saturday, so thank you. I'll start by saying that I'm continually amazed by the engagement and the audiences that these guys drive. It is a completely new world for DAZN, it's a completely new world for many of us in the room. And I think the audiences we've seen both online, live at press conferences on either side of the pond really speak to that, and it's going to be a fantastic event. I'm getting texts from all corners of the world, people saying, can you get my kids a shout-out video? Thank you both for doing that. They're slightly distracted right now. But listen, we've been banging the drum this fall. It's fight season on DAZN. Triple G, Canelo, Kovalev, Ruiz, Joshua. Our schedule has been completely packed, but this Saturday is something entirely different. The fight is being covered by all mainstream media outlets, Eddie mentioned, ESPN, CNN, Entertainment Tonight. Eddie and I speak with the New York Times this afternoon. I'm not saying that all the coverage from many of you in the room will be positive, especially the hardcore boxing fans, but it's coverage nonetheless, and that speaks to this fight, this event, this promotion cutting through. And as someone who spent the last year in the US trying to make that happen, that is not an easy thing to do. So we truly appreciate that, and it speaks to the quality of the promotion across the board. To these men, Logan and KSI, they truly know how to generate interest. Our social media numbers, our early subscriber numbers are tracking to be extremely, extremely positive. And we welcome all fans in LA, all members of the media, for what's sure to be a fantastic event. So last message from me, if you're in the US, if you're in any of our territories, download DAZN, enjoy the fight, and open your hearts to what's sure to be a fantastic event on Saturday night. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Joe. And from the UK side, the head of boxing at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
I think Joe said it all. Embrace, embrace, embrace. Changing times in the world, and I think that's what's important here. Fantastic that we had the likes of Billy Joe Saunders and Devin Haney and the great fighters, the great world champions who are on this card, and it's an opportunity for a new demographic, a young audience to come and see the greatness about boxing and why these guys love boxing, why they've chosen boxing and nothing else. I had an interview with the Financial Times yesterday. That's never happened in 25 years on Sky Sports. So it is really cutting through. It's incredible. My kids know about it. They told me about KSI about a year and a half ago. I've had such fun getting to know Logan, going to his house, going to get to know JJ and being invited into his gym with Vidal. They've been absolutely fantastic entertainers. Now they want to fight, and we cannot wait. We're working with Joe Weller, with Ethan Payne, with Gib. It's great. It's a whole new world. Let's have fun with this. Let's enjoy it. It's a magnificent night on Saturday. Guys, it's over to you.
Thank you, Adam. I was going to ask the guys questions from their stalls, but I want them actually to come up and say a few words. Firstly, the trainers of the two fighters. And one thing that's fascinated me in the build-up to this fight is how close these guys have been to their teams and how much the teams want to win as well. Of course, KSI very close with Vidal Riley, who's a pro fighter himself, and Shannon the Cannon, who's been really quiet in the build-up to this fight so far, wants his guy to win as well. There's a lot of credibility on the line for him. So firstly, we want to welcome up to the dais two-time heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs.
Okay, what's up, guys? Let's go, champ. Happy to be here. Of course, you know you was going to hear that. It's great, like the guys said, this is great for boxing. This is going to, for years to come, introduce new boxing fans to the sport. Something I've my mouth has been watering over this for years now, and it's coming true, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I've been connected through Logan from a friend I met 25 years ago walking down the street, and here we are today. Paulo Moreno, there he is in the crowd. Let's go, champ. Thanks to Paulo, you know, we became friends, and here I am now training one of the biggest internet stars in the world. And thanks to KSI, he has the opportunity now to embrace on a boxing career that would do a lot for him as a man and his maturity and bring redemption to some things that in his life that he's made mistakes in. So this is a great opportunity, and we thank KSI for this. And we're looking forward to, I'm looking forward to, and I think the management team and Logan himself is looking forward to Logan becoming future champion in the years to come. And people have said, champ, what are you talking about, Shannon? You crazy? And I'm not hyping it up and I'm not making it up. I'll say it here and I'll say it again. This man has ability. He has reflexes. He has legs. He has everything. And he's white. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he's going to be the greatest thing to ever touch because I'm going to go what? He can't be hit. He got jab. He got everything it takes to be a future champion. I know because I did it myself and I did it twice. I say that and I say that with I thank KSI for coming to bring in Logan, which in turn brought me. But you're not prepared for this, champ. Real honestly, this is something that you took. This was YouTube for you before, but now this is the pro ranks, and you came to this war with a butter knife as a trainer. You feel what I'm saying? You got nothing going on. He got 3 pro fights, if that. I don't even know. What are he going to teach you? He your age. You know what I'm saying? What are he going to teach you? What experience does he have? What are you going to show? Y'all 2 friends playing around in the gym, playing around, but guess what he did? He brought in a general. Somebody a savage. This is war. We're going to hurt you. You're going to get beat up really bad. I told Logan, if you don't put this man in a hospital, something wrong. Let's go, champ.
Okay, we're going to go over to the KSI training team, a guy who, as Shannon said, has had 3 fights as a professional, very close to KSI. Ladies and gentlemen, Vidal Riley.
The butter knife.
The butter knife.
The real life butter knife.
Hi, happy to be here. It's a mad opportunity really because I've been part of this whole YouTube boxing thing from the beginning, from when JJ boxed Joe Weller in Copper Box in London, when no one cared about it, no one wanted to get involved, and it's grown to the point where we got the likes of Eddie Hearn, DAZN, Sky Sports involved. And it's a privilege to be here. You know, there's a lot of bants going on between me and Shannon, but people 50 I don't care about anyway. And, you know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. We prepared hard for this fight. We've done things that we never usually go through. You know, we've pulled out sides of JJ that he's never had to use before. And that's what's going to win in the fight. People want to talk about the jab and reach and, oh, he's got pecs and he's got a 6-pack. It doesn't matter. What matters is up here. This has been trained to kill, and now his body will perform it. Yeah, I haven't really got much to say, man. I'm just ready to fight. When it comes to fight week, I haven't got much words. I just smile, enjoy the moment, let him go to war. And Logan, I wish you luck, because you will need it. And I'm going to do my part as a trainer to make sure he does as much damage to you as possible. And Shannon, once you finish this event, you can go back to taking your drugs and having no contest.
Now, see, there you go, being disrespectful, and you're not ready for that, because if I break your fucking jaw right now, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. If I break your jaw, you can't do nothing about it. Remember that. You're a little boy to me.
I'm not scared of you.
You're a little boy to me.
I'm not scared of you.
Remember that.
Okay,
you're
and you're
a
old
little
man
boy
to me, and you're
I
old
treat
man
you
to
like
me.
that.
I'm a little boy to you, you're old man to me.
You'll be lucky.
Okay.
You'll be lucky if
Okay.
you go back to England
Okay.
without your Jordan being broke.
Keep talking.
Remember
I'm not scared
that.
of you. I don't give a
And
shit about
and
you,
that's on
Shannon.
camera.
Shannon,
You'll be lucky. if
enjoy
you
the
go back
limelight,
to
because
England
it's done
without
for
a
you
broke-
after this
Well,
fight.
listen,
You
champ.
ain't got nowhere to go
Listen,
after this
champ.
fight.
We
You
gonna
know
take
that
care of
too.
you.
Keep
We gonna
wrinkling
take
your
care of
face.
you.
Keep wrinkling
We
your
gonna
face.
take
I
care
ain't
of
scared of
you.
you.
We gonna
Keep
take care
wrinkling
of
your
you.
face.
We gonna take care of you. I promise you. We gonna take care of you, champ.
I don't know,
Promise
this
you.
old man thinks he's so bad. No one gives a shit about Shannon Briggs. For
got
the
him,
last
y'all.
how many years?
We got him, y'all. See, this is warfare. This is
Okay.
the pros. They chumps go from YouTube. You ready for war, champ? They not. Talk to him.
The one side,
Talk to him, champ.
the local guy, I guess, the Maverick,
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
Let's go, champ.
I'm not a fan of the open format. I think I've said everything I need to say. Is there any questions anyone wants to ask me? Perhaps lead me off into something. No, not a single fucking question.
We've got one up here, Logan.
Where?
How you feeling, champ?
Hey, this is the best day of my life. This is the best day of my life. And tomorrow will also be the best day of my life. And Saturday, most importantly, will be the best day of my life. You know, I've thought about that. JJ's got a big heart. The kid works hard. We know that. He's got a big ego, and a big ego is gonna be his biggest asset in this fight. I think he's gonna get hit in the head a dangerous amount of times. I think he's gonna suffer some severe health repercussions. I'm surprised your manager lets you do this. Is Liam here?
He is.
Where's he at? Liam, this is a bit dangerous. I'm surprised you are willing to risk the health and wellness of your fighter for a 10% commission, I think you know very well this is very dangerous for him. I think people are underestimating the year that I've been training while this man was on tour making music. And I think he's actually about to drop a song tomorrow, yeah?
I already released it.
Okay, with Rick Ross, right?
And Lil Baby.
So what are you focused on?
NSX.
So what are you focused on?
Oh, I can multitask.
Are you making music?
I can
Or are you
multitask.
fighting? You can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't, and you'll find that out.
Oh,
when your
you'll
focus
see.
has been distracted by releasing music, just like you went on tour, and I'm hitting you in the face repeatedly.
Hey guys, why don't we try asking Logan a boxing question? Let's try that. Let's see how much he knows about boxing. Real quick, okay. Muhammad Ali is your guy, right?
As in, like, what, like, do I know him?
No. As in, like, you look up to him. You look up to him.
Are you gonna quiz me on boxing?
Well, okay, let's go.
So this is boxing trivia.
Oh, no, let's
and
go.
is this why you're gonna beat me in the fight?
So, do you know who Muhammad Ali fought? Do you know,
Like, in general?
Three people.
I don't want to play this game with you.
Okay, there we go.
Well, also, how is this in any capacity? How does this decide if you're the better boxer than me?
When it comes to boxing.
You don't know anything when it comes to anything.
You don't.
You strike me as a dumb person. Do you know what
You didn't
decapitate
answer my
means?
question.
Decapitate.
Talk
4
to
syllables.
me about
Define
boxing.
decapitate.
Let's talk about boxing.
Do a simple arithmetic for me.
What are you going to do when I get rid of your jab?
What is 7 times 8?
What are you going to do
What is 7
when I
times
get
8?
rid of your hook cross?
Do you want me to tell you my game plan? Because that would be
Why
silly
is your
of
body
me.
always open?
That would be silly of me. Does anyone else have questions besides the guy
He's
I'm
not
fighting?
answering any of this.
Why would I tell you my game
we're
plan,
having a
guy?
boxing match. Okay, then answer the Muhammad Ali question.
Why? I don't want to play this game.
Because
If
you don't know any.
I'll answer the Muhammad Ali question.
George Foreman.
If you tell me what 7 times 8 is. You can't do math.
Oh, shit, I can't do it, bro. Oh, sorry, man.
It's 56.
Shit. Okay, calm.
You fucking dumbass.
Great.
We're going to go to questions from the floor shortly anyway.
Doesn't know arithmetic.
We're going to welcome up the UK side of this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, to the dais, KSI.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. All right. So obviously with this camp, it was one of the toughest things I've ever done in my life. I've said this a few times in a few interviews. This camp has pushed me to the edge, to the point where I had blood, sweat, and tears. I've never worked so hard in my life. I've never worked so hard training in my life. That's why I keep saying mentally I've reached a new level, because I truly have. I've reached a point where I'm not afraid to get hit. I'm not afraid to get punched in the face or, take a big body shot.
That's good. That's really good.
I'm ready to fuck you up.
I hope so. I really do hope so.
I really am. And
Remember
I
what
know
I
you're
said,
afraid
Liam?
to get hit.
Remember
You're
what I
afraid
said,
to get
Liam?
hit. You can't punch backwards. You're terrible with pressure.
So this is the game plan?
Oh, I'm just letting you know what's going
No,
on.
keep going. I like this.
Always open for body shots.
Always.
Your hands don't really know what they're doing. And your footwork, it's weak. It's not. You don't have the speed.
Who came to the?
You've lost the speed.
Who came to the open workout?
You've lost the speed.
Did anyone see this man jumping rope? I don't even want to do it. It's embarrassing.
It's a boxing match.
My footwork?
It's a boxing
Who
match.
are you?
Okay.
You're a YouTuber / musician.
Oh, here we go again. Can we talk about boxing now?
Yeah, let's
It's
go
a
back here.
boxing match, so let's talk about boxing.
You're right. You know something. I'm so proud of you.
Okay, explain. So what do you know about boxing?
Well, I don't understand. What you want me to tell you what I know
No,
about
talk
boxing?
this-
What happened in the first
Answer
fight?
me what 9 times 9 is. It's 81, you fucking moron.
Hey, what happened in the first fight? Let's talk about the
I'm
first
glad
fight.
you've done well with the maths, but like, let's see how you do when it comes to actually boxing. You don't know how to box.
We're 2
That's
days
simple
away,
as that.
and trust me, you'll
You
see.
do not know.
You know
don't
what I think JJ's done a good job
You're
of?
thinking the jab is going to do exact same thing like it did last time. It
Yeah, you
won't.
think so?
Trust me.
All right.
I'm going to fuck you up.
Okay, I've heard this before.
You're going to be panicking.
You think
I know
so?
you're already nervous, bro. I know you're nervous. I know
I
the
wish
nerves is
I
getting
wish
to
I
you.
felt anxiety.
Yeah,
I wish
yeah,
I felt
yes,
nerves.
you are.
It would
I
make
know
me
you
feel
are.
human.
I know you
But
are.
unfortunately, you're no longer
know
dealing
you
with a
are.
human. You're dealing
Oh.
with an animal.
Okay, cool. Well, I can't wait to kill this animal then. I mean, it's, actually, I'm not even gonna go there. All right, just bring your boy.
No, go there.
Just wait.
Let's see what happens. I think
You won't
JJ's
do
done a
shit.
good
You
job
won't do shit.
of
You
convincing
won't do shit.
his fans
You won't
that
do
he's a
shit.
good fighter.
Okay.
I don't think you've done a good job of convincing yourself.
Oh, I've convinced myself.
Because I see through this bullshit.
Oh, I'm ready.
And I remember last year,
I'm ready.
all this same
last
shit was
year,
said.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready
All
last year.
this
I
same
wasn't
shit.
ready.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
will admit, I wasn't ready. I
Why
wasn't
not? Why
prepared
not? Why
because
not?
I didn't know.
Why
You
were
didn't
you-
show
why
much.
weren't you
didn't show
prepared?
much. You didn't show much. I was prepared.
You weren't
fitness-wise,
prepared because
and
I
was
didn't show
prepared
much.
boxing-wise, but
What
I
kind
didn't
of
know how you
championship
fight.
boxer has that mentality?
Well, I mean,
You were
I
just
still
guessing
beat
that you would have been good enough?
I still pretty much beat you. You didn't take
You
the belt
still
from me.
pretty much beat me.
You
You
didn't
was
take the
at
belt from
home.
me.
You was at home. You're supposed to win. What happened?
What
What
didn't-
happened?
You didn't draw. It was your hometown.
Yeah, well, majority draw.
I remember.
Majority draw.
I remember all this same shit was said last year. And the first 2 rounds, I could not believe how much better of a boxer that I was than this man.
Oh, so then what happened? What
And so
happened?
this same thing is
then
happening
what happened?
again.
And then what happened?
And then I had an adrenaline dump, and you had the luckiest fucking day of your life.
No, I didn't.
The luckiest
No,
day
I
of
didn't.
your
Yeah,
life.
well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we'll see.
T-minus 48
I
hours.
can't wait,
I
bro.
can literally hear your heart
Oh,
thumping
really?
through the microphone.
My heart is very, very low right
Your
now.
hands are shaking.
Nope. No, they're
Your
not.
fingers are tiny.
Whoop.
Your hands are shaking and
No,
your
they're
fingers
not.
are small.
Okay, well, we'll see. Cool.
Small fingers,
Okay.
big forehead.
Hey, yo, let's have some boxing questions, please.
That's what I'm saying. Not one question.
I've got some questions, and then we're going to go
Thank
to the
you,
floor
Eddie.
as well. Thank you. KSI, this one for you.
Hit me.
Hanging around you the last couple of days,
Yes.
I gave you the question yesterday, which was, you really want to win this fight.
I do.
But you also really need to win this fight.
I do.
Because you know
Of
that
course.
when we talk about bragging rights, this is probably on another level to anything I've ever seen before. You really have a lot to lose in this fight on Saturday night.
I do know that. And that's why I've put my all into it. That's why I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this, making sure I push myself to the limit. And I've come back a beast.
I thought you said you didn't bleed.
What?
I thought you said you didn't bleed. You said that.
Yeah, I don't bleed.
So when you say you put blood, sweat, and tears, what do you mean when you say the blood part?
Yeah, internally. Cool, all right, cool.
11 times 11.
Yeah, this,
It's 121.
yeah, okay.
Logan.
What am I doing here?
You're doing maths,
What am I doing
apparently.
here?
Logan, the first fight, you come out like a train. You did, like you said, you dumped your adrenaline. Not heard that before, but you definitely did that. Is it the tank is there this time for 6 rounds, or do you think that actually you might only need a few rounds to end this fight?
Should it go the distance, we'll be ready. If it doesn't happen in round 1, it'll happen in round 2. If it doesn't happen in round 2, it'll happen in round 3. We've been sparring 3 rounds, 10 3-minute rounds, 4 different partners, knocking them all out.
what
Every single one of
pace?
them leaves home
At
bleeding.
what pace?
At what pace? Like, how do you measure pace in a boxing match? Like, quick, moderate, intermediate?
God. Oh, my God. Okay,
Go- no,
yeah,
I
don't
wanna
worry.
know. Like,
Don't worry,
miles
don't
per
worry,
hour?
Don't worry, don't worry.
Help me understand the question.
Don't worry.
Help me understand.
That's how much you know about boxing.
Vidal.
Help me understand what is the unit of measurement for pace in a boxing match? 5 times 5. This one's easy.
25. Okay. Vidal.
Yo, what's up?
Obviously,
What am I
you
doing
were
here?
there for the first fight. You saw the first fight. Are you expecting Logan Paul to come out super fast again in this fight, and like he did in that first fight?
I expect him to come out better than he did last year. You know, what he's going to do, we'll find out on the night. You know, boxing's a tactical sport, so whatever he comes with, we have an answer for. If he comes out fast, then good for him. If he comes out slow, then good for him. You know, it's for us to make the adjustment. And he'll be more cautious with his stamina this year because, you know, he gassed out last year. But there's ways around that, and we've been practicing that, so I'm excited.
For both trainers in this fight, you obviously, you know, you're fighting at the moment, Vidal. Shannon, you've won the world heavyweight title. You've both boxed, no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. Do you think that both fighters can take the same kind of punishment this time around with the new 10-ounce gloves and no head guards in place?
Well, that's the thing, you know, when that first bell goes, when they both hit each other, there'll be a moment of realization for sure. But, you know, it's training them how to deal with those nerves and that anxiety when it happens because they haven't experienced it before. So, you know, we expect them to have a little bit like, oh, okay.
You haven't
this is how
sparred
it
with no
feels.
headgear? You guys haven't sparred with no headgear?
Let me just finish my question to Eddie.
I'm not gonna let you do
so-
anything that I want to let you do.
You know,
Because I don't care about you. Because I don't know who
You
you are.
know what? This week I can't be us, man. I can't even lie.
Are
to
you
If
are you
he's gonna
featured
talk,
on
I'm cool.
JJ's
I'm
song?
good.
Are you
I'm
featured?
good,
Are
man.
you on it too? Or
Nah, I wish I was, but I'm
yeah,
not,
I
sorry.
do. I bet you do.
I
Instead
wish,
of
I wish a
boxing,
lot of things,
right?
man. I wish you'd let me speak, but you ain't gonna fulfill that. So
Nah, probably not, bro. Because this is my country, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of your fighter.
God bless America.
Facts.
True.
Facts.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Shannon, to you.
Brother, yes, brother.
The difference this time around with no head guards and 10-ounce gloves. You see the first fight, the shots that both guys took.
Yes.
Can't be doing that this time around.
No, not at all. And if you look at the fight, you can see that Logan is a very polished boxer, thanks to Milton LaCroix, who came in within 3 months. He was able to make him into a sharp boxer. You guys, boxing fans, you know. You look at the fight, you can see my guy's got a great jab, a phenomenal left hook, a beautiful straight right hand. He's got all the tools. What he didn't have in his game, we put in his game now. He can mix it up. He can slug it out, and if he want to. But why would he with a guy? Y'all seen the fight. He can't fight. Look what he was doing. Swinging
How's
wild.
his inside
You
game?
feel me? Forget, you can't even fight inside or outside. I know what I'm talking about, champ. I'm keeping it real with you. I hate
You're
to
not
break
even
your
allowed in the
spirit.
ring about
I
talking
can't-
about inside and outside.
I can't break your spirit.
This guy ain't even allowed to fight.
Why you say that? I'm not allowed to fight. I
Where?
have no problems getting a license.
Where?
Anywhere in the world. Who told you that? You
fight
misinformed
anywhere in the
because
world.
you're not from this world.
Okay.
But you're welcome to this world. Now you're gonna find out in this world
Okay.
we play rough.
Thank you for
We're
welcoming
gonna
me to
beat the
boxing,
shit out
Shannon.
you. Out the ring, let alone in the ring. We gonna
Don't
get
talk
you.
like that.
We gonna get
Don't
you,
talk
champ.
like that because
Yeah.
about the fight. Let them talk about the fight. Don't talk about
And the
outside.
fight,
Don't
my
talk
boy,
about
my
outside.
boy got the beautiful jab.
You're gonna say sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna regret this.
You're gonna
You're
apologize.
gonna regret this.
I'm gonna say
And we
sorry
make
when your
change
eyes
out of big
closed.
man.
I'm gonna say
We're
sorry
gonna
when
make
your eyes
change
closed.
out of you,
That's
big
the only
man.
way I'm gonna
We're gonna make
apologize.
change out of you,
That's the
big
only
man.
apology
Trust
is
me.
coming from
Y'all messing with the wrong people. This is real. This is a pro division, y'all. Welcome from YouTube to the pros, man.
You have a mic. You don't need to shout.
We're gonna mob you,
If
champ.
you have a mic,
We
it
gonna mob you,
projects your
champ.
voice. You don't need to shout.
Don't worry about it. That's how I talk, brother. Don't worry about it. It's coming, champ.
Let's
We
go.
can't wait.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, brother.
Let's go, champ.
Thank you, brother.
Retarded.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
We're
That's an apology, by the way. We broke him, champ.
Let's
We
go,
broke
champ.
him.
Let's go, champ.
I told you in camp.
This is what he
you
lives
be
for.
breaking
He lives
people's
for this.
will.
Yeah, that's
They
what he
just
lives for.
broke their
Yeah.
will,
That's
champ.
his shit.
Look
That's
at
his
them,
shit.
y'all. Look at
Oh.
them. They broken,
at the
champ.
chemistry.
They broken,
Look
champ.
at how they
This gonna
are.
be a piece of cake. He not ready. As I was saying, let me
Shannon
just say
Briggs is the
this.
most
Let me just
immature
finish saying this.
50-year-old I've
My
ever
guy's a
met
real
in my
boxer.
life.
Milton LaCroix, you in the building. Look at him, y'all. He put them hands together with him. The boy got everything it takes. Eddie, for real, you a boxing man. You seen this man fight. You seen him. What could have taught him with his wild caveman style? Nothing. If they try to show him how to fight with the Floyd Mayweather style, and by the way, where's Jeff? They brought Stitch in, but they ain't bring Jeff because it's not that important. They already got the check. Now listen, when they go to do this Mayweather style, they're gonna get knocked out. Only Mayweather, because of his shoulders, can put that cup up like that.
Shannon,
You get me?
we're not
You're
fighting.
going
Let
to
them
sleep,
talk.
champ.
We're not
Hey,
fighting.
going to
I
sleep,
do want to
champ.
know. I
It's
do
not
want to know
our
where's Jeff, your coach?
He ain't coming to the
He's coming later.
fight night.
Why did he come this whole
He's
week?
just busy. Yeah.
He's busy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
too busy to hang out with his fighter during
Yep.
media week.
He's too busy to hang out with us.
Do you know what he said about you? Yeah. Here, I'll read it. I have it here
All
actually.
right, go for it.
This is on metro.co.uk. Did you see this? I think you know what I'm going to say. I'm quoting Jeff Mayweather, KSI's coach. It was basically a good thing that I was part of the camp because I did have to harness everybody in and make everyone realize that no matter what, he's not a real fighter.
Okay. All right. Well,
You know, your coach said that about you.
we'll see on Saturday.
Yes, we
Who's
will,
a real
but
fighter then?
is he your coach?
I mean, yes.
Then why is he saying you're not a real fighter? Am I missing something, or are you not a real fighter?
Well, I'm a real fighter. I know
Not
who I
according
am.
to your own coach,
Yeah,
who
but
trains
I know
with you
who
every
I
day
am.
for the past month.
I know
Shannon,
who
clear
I
your
am.
throat, man. Stop making
So-
noises.
And you know what else I heard? You know what else I heard? And
Yeah,
Vidal
champ.
said it. When y'all spar, you know he tries to beat you up, so he doesn't get
Of
beat by
course I
that
tried to
YouTube
beat him
guy.
up.
So he doesn't get beat by that YouTube guy.
It's
Come on, man.
boxing.
No
You
one on
paying
your
him.
own team is
paying
taking
him,
you
champ.
seriously.
You paying him, KSI. You paying him. Of course he ain't gonna beat you up.
Okay.
He ain't teaching you nothing. He taking your money,
This
bro.
is an
You
ego
gonna get
thing
hurt
for
Saturday
Vidal,
night,
bro.
You gonna get hurt, bro. Real
Can
talk.
someone
This
shut
man
this hype
prepared,
man up?
man. He prepared, Eddie. I'm
You're-
telling you.
You're
he
a hype
prepared.
man. You're literally a hype man.
Yeah, with a
Get
vicious
over-
punch.
get
With
over
a
his
vicious
ass.
punch. 37 first-round
Bro.
knockouts for a reason. I bring something to the game. Savagery. That's what I bring. Savagery. And that's what we come
Nah,
with
you bring
Saturday night.
annoyance.
And
Savagery.
Savagery.
Fuck me, man.
Savagery, Saturday night. I'm
no,
going to be holding them back.
annoyance and
I'm
drugs.
going to be holding them back. Let's go, champ. I'm going to be holding them back off you.
Jesus.
Yeah. I can't wait.
What do you bring to the sport, Shannon?
Tell them, y'all. What'd you say, brother?
What do you bring to the sport?
Excuse me, brother?
What do you bring to the sport of boxing? You just told us. You
He
just
got
told
three-
us. I'm just
he got
asking
three
you again.
fights. He got
I'm
three
just
fights
asking
in
you
boxing.
again.
He getting paid by KSI.
You said
He
you bring
getting-
savagery.
You supposed
I
to
just
be your
asked you
own
what you
man
bring.
as a fighter. You getting paid to be your friend trainer, and you got a career. What kind of career is that?
You just answered the question. Why are you wilding? Why are you getting angry?
Because I'm serious. It's fight night.
I
It's
just
fight
asked
week.
you, what did you just say?
That's the difference between us Americans. That's why he coming out with the American flag.
Oh, it's an
You know
American
why?
thing now.
'Cause we
Okay.
savages.
Okay, it's an American
We
thing.
savages,
Okay.
champ. That's what we are. We savages. We go
okay.
hard.
All right, sit
And that's
down.
why we
Sit
come
down,
Everyone
out.
in the
man.
country
We're going to
is
treat
savage.
you.
Okay.
We're going to
Okay.
treat you like
Sit down.
Americans
Sit
treat
down,
you.
old man.
Abusive.
Sit
That's
down.
what we do.
Come
We
on, man.
abusing y'all. We abusing y'all while
You
y'all
didn't
here.
abuse Lennox
We
Lewis.
abusing y'all. Eddie know
didn't
what this
abuse
is.
Lennox Lewis.
Eddie know what this is.
You didn't
Eddie know
abuse
this is
Lennox Lewis.
warfare. This is warfare, champ.
Oh, okay.
Warfare.
Vitali.
Yeah, they scared, y'all.
How about Vitali?
They scared. Come on, man. I was
When
blessed,
Jeff took your
I was
belt from
blessed
you.
to fight Vitali and make millions of dollars. Come on,
Jeff
stop.
not take your belt from you.
Who?
Did Jeff Mayweather not train your opponent to take your belt from
Hey, I
you?
want to talk to KSI. Eddie, do you have any more questions?
No, I'm done for questions.
That's it. Just one question for each
Yeah,
of
I
us.
don't know where I am. Carry on.
No one has a single question. All right, right here. I like your fedora. How I got so good at math? Unlike my opponent, I have a very, very big brain.
You're a bunch of college
Hey,
degrees.
you know you can't wear that bandana in the fight, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Does that scare you? Big target.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Big
I'm
target.
terrified.
I can see it.
I'm
can see you're still
shaking in my
slouching.
boots. Oh,
You are still slouching.
Shit.
You're joking, but when you put your hand here, you're shaking.
Not my bandana.
You know what that's called? Deflecting truth with comedy.
Take that bandana off. Take that thing off your head.
I mean, I think you've been doing that the whole time, but that's just you.
Okay.
All right, guys.
I mean,
Get that final word.
and literally
Get that final word.
no boxing questions.
Any
Unreal.
boxing questions from the crowd?
Unreal.
I've got one final question for both of you.
Fuck me.
Yes.
This is a big event, main event, Staples Center. You guys are fighting on the top of a card. You've got champion fighters on the card. You guys are making your pro debuts. Do you guys feel a sense of responsibility with this platform you've been given to the sport, and you feel you've earned your place there at the top of the card?
Good question.
Very good question. Do you want to answer it first, or should I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, through training-wise, I definitely put myself through it. I know what it's like to be a pro fighter, and it's tough. It's tough training twice, 3 times a day sometimes, for 6 days, 1 day break, and having the right mindset the whole time. I've had times in the camp where, I've told myself, I don't think I can do this. I've told myself, I think this is too much for me. This is too hard. But you know what?
You push through it because you're a tough guy and you're a real boxer, but not according to your coach. Go ahead, finish the question.
Either way, yeah. Mentally, I got through it, and I realized I can do this. I am a dog. I'm a fighter. I always make sure, no matter what, I defend what is rightfully mine, and this is my legacy. I'm defending my legacy. I'm protecting my legacy, and you're trying to take that away from me.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying.
You're not going to.
No, I'm going to.
You're not going to take that away from me.
Unfortunately, your legacy ends
Trust me,
Saturday.
I'm going to break you. Everything I do will have intent, and you will notice that, and you will feel that.
I would hope so.
And you're going to fucking die.
Death?
Best believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Death, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big man
we'll
on
keep it
campus.
civil, please,
Look at the
gentlemen.
cock on this guy. Shit.
Final question, please. Saturday night, how do you win the fight? People talk about Logan Paul early, KSI late. What happens in the ring in front of millions of people on Saturday night?
There are so many ways that this fight could end. I could answer this question and say knockout. I could answer this question and say TKO. I could answer this question and say go the distance. But to be honest, Eddie, it doesn't matter. We're prepared for everything. My conditioning is top notch. If you want to go 6 rounds, we can go 6 rounds, but I promise that will not be good for your health. Remember what I said, Liam.
How big is this win in your world to your career?
This is a personal thing for me. This is a personal thing for me. I definitely want to go out there and secure the victory in violent fashion for my friends, my family, my fans, everyone that's going to be at the Staples Center. But to be honest, Eddie, KSI just happens to be the guy in the ring for me. This is the end of a redemption arc that has changed my life. And so for me, the only demon I'm fighting in that ring is myself. And KSI happens to be the man that's across from me.
KSI, how do you win a fight on Saturday?
Knockout. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to start fast. Real fast. You won't be able to keep up. Deep waters, best believe. My cardio is better than yours. And you know that.
Not according to your coaches.
You know that.
You know they call ours.
I'm going to beat the shit
You know
out
your
of
coaches call ours.
And you're going to be
Facts.
finished.
We spoke to
Okay,
Jeff.
all right, real quick.
We spoke to Jeff, by the way.
Real quick. I know you sparred with people, and your coach told them to ease off a bit. Yeah, but you don't know that.
Where did you get this information
Oh, you don't
from?
know that.
Where did you get this
Anyway,
information from?
anyway.
Was it the same school that taught you math?
Hey, anyway.
6 times 6.
Yeah. But anyway, either way.
36.
I'm going to knock him out, and you're going to see. Watch. Just watch, man. Just watch.
Well,
you're fucked, bro. Trust me.
Okay, we've heard it before.
Okay. Saturday night, Staples Center. Download DAZN in the US, Sky Sports box office in the UK, Fight.tv in many territories around the world. I don't know what to expect. It's going to be total madness. And I thank you both guys. It's been a learning curve. It's been entertaining. And for one last time, before tomorrow's weigh-in outside the Staples Center, we go head-to-head up here. KSI v Logan Paul, Staples Center on Saturday night. Do not miss it. Thank you very much. Remove these stools.
Ain't get to roll no weed, ain't get to roll no swishers. I was locked up on Christmas, ain't get to see my niggas, ain't get to hug my mama, couldn't even give her no kisses. Can't even post on my Instagram, could he pussy nigga be snitching? Everybody acting suspicious, might probably say that I'm tripping. When I'm all alone in my jail cell, I tend to get in my feelings.
time building their brand at this moment, and they know how much is on the line.
Didn't KSI just talk about the fact that his legacy is on the line? You hear the Logan Paul chants coming from his camp up on the balcony. Not a lot coming from KSI's team, but you know what? This is a home fight for Logan Paul, so he was able to bring his entire entourage here. Make no mistake about this. This is definitely Logan Paul's territory as he's walking by us right now.
4 square! What's 7 times 7?
49.
There we go.
He still got it.
He didn't even hesitate there.
Still got it.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
Let's
All
go,
right,
champ. You seen it?
How would you
Be
say?
ready.
How would you say that went?
It went great. We got in his head. It's been warfare. Welcome.